32-year-old Mohammed Ali was unhinged, dangerous, and was a dictator in his relationship. So much so that his tyrant actions had forced his wife to separate from him, and he was not happy. Mohammed, who is from the Bethnal Green area of London, had entered his estranged wife's home in Bow and placed himself inside the cupboard, waiting for her. Mohammed had wanted to confront his estranged wife, Nazia Ali, in her home in Bow, East London. The couple had met after Mohammed had arrived in the UK from Bangladesh. Nazia had quickly fell pregnant, and the two married without having any form of plan or the time to discuss ideas, future plans, and preferences. As a man of faith, Mohammed had strict ideas of how women should carry themselves and behave, and Mohammed had become increasingly mad that his 25-year-old wife wanted their two daughters to live a more westernised life. Soon after the daughter was born, trouble in their marriage arose, with Mohammed moving out and criticising his wife for wanting to be part of the community and also do things like make friends. And then in October 2018, Nazia then plucked up the courage to tell Mohammed that the marriage was officially over. That right there was the worst mistake she could ever make, because that would end her life. Angry, bitter and seething, the very next day Mohammed travelled to Nazia's home in Bow. He then hid himself in a cupboard on October 21st, 2018. Inside the cupboard, Mohammed had waited for 10 hours, and in each hand was a blade, 2 in total. Once Nazia had arrived home and then put the children to bed, Mohammed had sprung out from the cupboard and then ambushed his wife. She had been struck repeatedly with a closed hand and also been struck with objects, and then she was with a scarf. Mohammed had brutally killed his wife, but the children were upstairs in bed asleep, and after committing an M, Mohammed got into bed with his children and then went to sleep himself. Nazia had suffered injuries to the face, body, neck, back and ribs, and of course she had died. And the next morning, Mohammed had called police, explaining to them, "I think I've accidentally killed my wife." In court, Mohammed had freely admitted to killing his wife, but he did deny the M. In court, it was presented to the jury Mohammed had committed the M because as a man of strict faith, he required his wife to live a certain lifestyle that she found increasingly intolerable. Mohammed was outraged when Nazia explained her own opinions, how she was entitled to leave him, entitled to divorce him, and entitled to live her own life. And Mohammed was found guilty of the M and jailed for life at the Old Bailey, and he was told that he would be jailed for a minimum term of 26 years. Does the crime match the sentence? Let me know. Stay safe.